right, guys, welcome. It's episode 6 this time. It's actually episode 6. You guys don't even remember it because you haven't seen the last episode yet. Episode 6, 5 for talking. The guy around one of those screens is Bargo. The other one is Caps. You guys tell him who you are and play air guitar. It's a rhyme.
Well, if you've been watching all 6 episodes, you guys should know by now who's who. I mean, come on. Go out there and watch it.
That guy's Campo, obviously. I'm Bargo. That's the other guy. What's his name? I literally forgot your name. Okay, let's go.
The guy with the sexy beard down there is Caps.
I'm the opposite of the Ultimate Warrior. All right, let's go.
All right, guys. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. My first question or thought of the day. Obviously, it's coming down to 2 cities, Edmonton and Toronto, as the hub cities. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed that they're going to split it. So,
Stanley Cup is expected to be in Edmonton too?
Yeah, okay. So, hold on. Just before we even get into this, I saw a thing last night, and I just want to know if anyone else saw it. It's 100% confirmed Toronto and Edmonton, and the finals will be in Edmonton, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know about the finals aspect of it, but I know that the hub cities should be confirmed as Toronto and Edmonton.
Okay, so it is. Okay, so we got that out of the way. I don't like it. I'm okay with Edmonton. I would have been better with Edmonton and Calgary because at least they're right next to each other. Edmonton has a brand new stadium. That's why they're going to get to host the Cup finals. I'm pretty sure, but they have state of the art, the best stadium in probably all of pro sports right now, except for maybe a couple of the football stadiums. That makes sense to me. Toronto doesn't make sense for so many reasons. One, because the mayor was going on and on about how he will not allow professional sports to play here, and now he's letting it happen. 2, because I don't want to have it play here just to see the Leafs lose and then have to see Boston or Tampa Bay go all the way in the Air Canada Center.
Yeah, the Boston coach is funny. He's like, yeah, we've played well in Toronto, so hopefully it is in Toronto.
Well, I mean, this is a good segue into my next question with what's going on with the thing. I mean, more and more people are getting sick. Do we feel comfortable still going on and still having those playoffs right now? I mean, we're kind of close. I mean, as far as we know, it's going to be happening next month. Do we still go ahead with the playoffs? Because right now, as of a couple of days ago, I believe 10 players from St. Louis are now sick.
I don't know. I was talking about this earlier in the week. To be honest with you, with the situation in the States, I don't feel comfortable opening the border to that many people coming in. Like, that's a lot of people, and they're going to be in Toronto. You're talking entire organizations and families of the players. Like,
yeah, and they're coming to Toronto and they're coming to Edmonton.
Yeah, so, I'm not super comfortable with it.
There's going to be protocol where they're like going to be set up in a location where they don't leave that location. They're going to be allowed to walk around the city.
I know, but you're still like, you don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to be allowed to go back and forth between their house and the stadium?
No, they should be set up for the whole thing. One spot
better not.
Up, and that's it. You put up a little, not even like a grocery store. They should have like a chef thing going on where they do like a buffet thing for like each team and they'll have their times and stuff like that. Or they go in groups. I don't know. But
it only takes one little Brad Marchand baby to have COVID to spread it to everybody.
Yeah. That's why it's so iffy. It's why
you can say it. I said you shouldn't say it a lot.
It's iffy in that sense. But maybe the players shouldn't come with their families. Maybe they should just come by themselves.
Okay. I just don't think it should be in Toronto for hockey reasons. But I don't know.
I'm going to go under the assumption that they're going to be staying in hotels for like a month. Like, yeah. Is that possible? Like, could you actually stay in a hotel for like a full month?
Well, yeah,
without going out there and risking yourself?
They're on the road for like probably a month straight anyways. For them to stay in hotels and go on planes and stuff is nothing to them.
How many little Max Domies, that's a shot, are going to stay in their hotel room and not go out? Do you believe these young kids are really going to listen to the rules and be like, I'm not going outside. I'm going to stay in my hotel for 2 months
and they have to miss games, suspensions.
Okay, I agree. I'm okay with that.
For your whole team after.
I'm okay with that.
Player like that. Like you don't have to worry about the Max Domis because Montreal's not even there. But
Yeah,
Let
they
me
are.
ask. Let me ask you guys something.
are they?
So,
They're in one of the teams.
Didn't they make it
No.
in, Nick?
who?
Montreal?
They should be in. I'm pretty sure they made it.
I think they're only like 2 points behind the Leafs in the standings.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys something. So if one person gets it, ignores the rules, do you think the whole team should like be disqualified?
Yes.
I think the whole team should be tested, and I think every player that tests positive should be suspended.
Every team is going to have a quarantine when they get here.
100%.
You're all going to be, and the thing that I don't know, I'm wondering is, are they all going to be in the same hotel and just like give them entire floors to one team?
Well, I like the idea of what they had for the exhibition center with making it kind of like a bubble there, and you have the Hershey Center, right? Is that what it's? No, it's not called the Hershey Center. The Rico Coliseum.
Yeah, Rico.
And they can
And
play there, and you
they're
set
all
them up
closed.
there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. If you're going to ask me, what do I think? No, I don't like it. But do I really, really care? No, I don't care. Just play hockey. Like no.
They should set it up like military style at the exhibition, where they have those big display rooms for the car show, not the car shows, but the
Yeah, I know.
market and stuff during the X, and just put up little walls, dividers, and these guys sleeping there on little cots. Give them a PlayStation and a TV.
When we used to do the ball hockey tournaments, like back in the day, that's how they did it. Like in those big, like empty, like warehouse things.
Yeah, like a zone.
Every room was like another rink. So
yeah.
So you would just walk around from rink to rink to rink.
And
like,
they're numbered or labeled, and you're playing
Yeah.
at rink BF 5.
and there was a lot in there. That building's huge. There was like 20 rinks in there. Anyways, okay. I don't know. I don't have anything else. You guys have anything else on that?
Nope.
I mean, it is what it is. What the hell are you gonna do?
Wait, what team was it? Was it St. Louis? Did you say that?
Recently?
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Okay.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, you already have
Tampa.
3 teams already affected right now with Matthews, the players from St. Louis, and Tampa. I mean, I really hope that it doesn't get any worse by the time the playoffs start.
That is what it is.
All right, let's move on. This week in 2015, the Leafs trade Phil Kessel. Your thoughts, and also your thoughts on the Phil Kessel era in Toronto.
You go ahead, because you're going to say whatever I'm going to say anyways.
Okay, he's not a bad goal scorer. Like, he's good at what he did here. Like, he was better than a Max Domi in Montreal.
Shots fired.
Okay. But
Bargo, do you think he got a fair shake while he was in Toronto? Because as far as we know, like, he was pretty much the only, well, this is not a shot at the whole team, but he was one of the very few elite players on the team.
it was a strange era for the team. Like, what they did there to acquire Phil Kessel and like all the draft picks and all that nonsense that was going on with them at the time, no trade clauses, Lupo and them getting put on the IR and everything like that, through that whole era there was very strange. It was like a literally like a struggle. And for him to still put up like 40 goals a season and stuff like that, like he did what he was supposed to do. He's not a captain. He's not a leader. He's not one guy that's going to win you a championship. He was brought here for that, and that's the complete wrong mentality of that type of player. He's someone that you need to bury in your lines just to put up numbers. That's it.
Okay, he was brought here at a very young age, and we didn't know that he was going to be what he is. We just thought he was going to be Matthews or a crazy good player, because he showed that he was really good in Boston and that he had potential to be amazing. He got here, he wasn't that player. He's a complementary player. He's someone you play with a great player. He plays with a Crosby or a Malkin. He doesn't play on his own. Can he score? Yes. Is he an elite goal scorer in the NHL? I wouldn't say yeah. I feel like he just scores a lot of goals either because of his line situation or because he's literally the only player.
He's decently consistent.
But if you buried him, if you didn't give him what he needed to score, he's not going to score.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that he was able to put up some pretty decent numbers without?
I'm not taking that away from him, but was he good? Was he that good? No.
Yeah, but I wonder what his minutes were too. He was probably playing a lot of ice time. Where you put him in Pittsburgh, he's on a second line with Gino, and he's still going to put up numbers because
he was on the third line.
Was it third line in
for a
Pittsburgh?
bit. Yeah, he played second line in the playoffs. I think. Yeah.
Just
But
him and Gino weren't getting along that well.
I don't
Whatever it is,
care.
what it is.
I don't feel bad.
He has finish ability. He's not a playmaker. He's not a star. He's not a skilled superstar that'll shine on your team as being the guy. And that's what they brought him to Toronto for.
You wouldn't have known that during the trade or pre-trade that this was going to happen. But when you look back at it now, that was one of the worst trades ever in Leafs history. When you look forward at the trade that they made, when we made the trade in 2015, we were like, holy, thank God, this is one of the best Leaf trades ever. We got rid of him. But now in 2020, we're looking at it like, shit, we still got to pay this guy $2 million, $1 million, whatever it is. And it's hurting us.
That's like 1.2.
So no matter which trade we look at, in the beginning, it was nice. But in the end, it was like, well, we screwed up. So it's not really on Phil Kessel. It's on the organization.
No, we got a favorite player back for him.
She literally scared me so bad because I thought that was behind me.
Michael Jackson.
I thought it was behind me.
But yeah, no, I don't know. What they gave for him, what they expected. You know who I blame? I blame the Leaf scouts and the GM at the time. That's who I blame.
Yeah, I do. I blame the organization.
For something that you saw something in that was not even close to what you saw.
100%, I don't blame him.
Have been the worst drafting team of like the last 30 years, 40 years.
Who? The Leafs?
Yeah.
The Leafs have never really been a good drafting team. I wouldn't say they're the worst. I think there's worse, but they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
Like I looked at those draft class, the redrafts, and you see like some of them they're in like the top 5, and who they pick. Like, are you kidding me?
Did you see the last one?
They could have picked was drafted like 42.
Did you see the last one?
What year was it? 83?
Okay, 84. They missed out on Patrick Waugh, Kirk Muller, Sutter.
Wow.
There was Nick. The list is insane. Like I should just find this just to say it because
that's what I'm trying to say. Like
we got Wendell, man.
Yeah, good for Wendell.
No, but like you guys are absolutely right. I mean, it wasn't until maybe about 6 years ago when they actually started drafting better.
When? 6 years ago?
Well, I mean, you start seeing the Morgan Rileys, the Kadris, the Marners, the Willie Nylanders, obviously Matthews. Like I would say that we started drafting a lot better.
I don't think we drafted better. I think we just played ourselves into those positions. Like the Matthews is not something that you drafted better. You had the first overall pick. Who else are you going to pick?
But the Marner pick was because Marner was not projected to go that high.
No, Marner was a good pick.
And Nylander, the same thing. They got Nylander at a good spot. They got Liljegren at a good spot.
Top 10, Nylander.
No, was he? Yeah, but they got him at a good spot. Nylander was really supposed to be a really good player, and I still think he is.
But even before that, we got Kadri, we got Morgan Rielly. I mean, we started getting some good players for a little while there. So
yeah, Morgan Rielly was in the top 10 as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on. Actually, speaking of Morgan Rielly, okay, I have an actual question. If you had to take, if you're going only like similar style defensemen, so Morgan Rielly or oh my God, I forgot his name. Okay, skip this question because I already forgot his name. But like, I don't know. Do you see Morgan Rielly as being as strong as everyone thinks he is?
Yeah, I see it. And as far as I'm concerned, he should be the captain of this team. That's my argument, and I'm sticking to it. I don't think it should have been Tavares, but that's a different story. We've already covered that. But yeah,
No, I don't think he's that strong.
I agree.
Because you put him on a team like, let's say, Nashville, where their defensive depth is pretty good. You're going to pair him with a defensive defenseman, and he can be that free-loaded offensive defenseman that he wants to be.
Oh, the player I was thinking of was Carlson. John Carlson.
So what's your question? Like combining?
Which one would you rather have?
Right now? Oh, I would definitely take Morgan Rielly because based on what happened last year, Carlson didn't show up.
John Carlson?
Carlson? Or are you talking
John
about
Carlson, not Eric.
Carlson has been good.
Yeah, John
I
Carlson.
thought you were talking about...
No, I was talking about American players. That's what I meant. Wait, is Morgan Rielly Canadian? Yeah, he is, right?
Yeah,
no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Leave me alone, please. Let me finish this.
Just jog on.
All right. Shall we move on?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the NHL is going back to the Olympics. They're considering it in 2022. What do you guys think about that?
Whatever.
NHL going back to the Olympics?
I don't care.
Don't care?
No. To be honest with you, I don't care for Olympic hockey.
It's fun and entertaining to watch. It's just something to watch, but the teams that are in it and the competitive level of it doesn't really get me excited.
Yeah, like exactly what he said. I'll watch it, but like I don't care. I'd rather them do the World Cup of hockey again that they did with the North America team. I'd rather have that.
Yeah. Well,
3-on-3.
I was looking at the same article and they released some of the projected lines. You guys want me to go over it?
Yeah, go.
Your thoughts? Okay. Odd first line. But we got Connor McDavid, center. We got Steven Stamkos and Jonathan Huberdeau.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I saw a set of lines from NHL. What did you see that?
This is off the score.
Yeah, on NHL.com, I saw the lines were completely different. Yeah, that's a weird line. I'm not a Stamkos fan, to be honest with you. I don't think he's bad, but he's another John Tavares.
Where's Crosby fit into this? Because he should be on the first line.
Yep, the first line. Oh, I don't like that already. My first line on that team immediately is Crosby, Bergeron, and Marchand. 100%.
Yeah. I don't know whether they're like just out of order or anything like that, but like Crosby doesn't show up until the third line. Second line, Nathan McKinnon centering Mark Scheifele and Mark Stone.
Mark Stone.
Yeah.
I really like the first two names you said.
These lines.
If you want to have a defensive team, I would take Mark Stone. He would definitely not be on my second line.
No, Mark Stone would be a scratch for me. You know how much like cream of the crop you have? He'd be a player I'd put in if like someone's not performing.
McKinnon and Scheifele, like McKinnon and Scheifele turned me on, and then you said Mark Stone. I was like,
how does that complement that line? Are you trying to go like bruiser, or are you trying to play defense here?
That line is like one fast guy and two of the slowest players in the NHL.
There's not even any hitting in this like thing. Like little fluff contacts. Like, what do you need Mark Stone for?
All right. Third line, Crosby, centering Patrice Bergeron and Brad Marchand.
Well, I got it right.
That's line one.
That's line one, baby. Are you crazy? All day. Isn't that the same line that they had last time? That's why I said that. That was the line in the last Team Canada thing, right?
Crosby was centering those two guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. All right.
Or maybe
and the last line.
World Cup?
John Tavares centering Mitch Marner and Braden Point.
Mitch Marner, get off my team.
That's funny because I feel like those last two lines should be like the top two lines. You know what I mean?
I don't really care for the Tavares aspect in that line, but Braden Point and Mitch Marner I think is a nice little combo.
If I'm doing those lines, I'm putting Stamkos on the line with Point. Like, how much sense do you need?
I know, because the morale is there, the chemistry, sorry.
He plays with him. And if I'm them, either Marner or Tavares is not even on my team. But you can pick which one you want to stay, but the other one's not on my team. Wow. And, like, my brain hurts.
Should I go over the defensive pairings then?
I'm scared what's going to happen now.
All right. First pair, Shabbat and Pietrangelo.
Yeah, Shabbat should be a scratch.
Second pairing, Morgan Riley and Makar. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I'm sorry.
I know who Makar is, but I didn't even know he was Canadian.
You can put Riley. You can put Riley on the line with Pietrangelo, and I'm okay with it, but not those other two guys.
All right, third pairing, Theodore and Hamilton.
What?
This is what we have to offer for defensive pairings?
Timeout.
I'm sorry.
Timeout. Where's Drew Doughty? I'll take PK Subban over three of those defensemen you just named.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if you could see that.
It's going to be backwards. I don't know.
See the extra? See extra?
Yeah.
Extra.
Drew Doughty. Who was the extra forward?
Chris Kunitz.
Get away from me right now. Throw your phone.
He's not even in the league yet.
Throw your phone.
Man. That's crazy.
Who's on their starting team for Team USA? Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes, and like.
I didn't look at that article.
What?
Two starting goalies is Carter Hart and Carey Price.
Get out of my face! Get out of my face!
And I'll show
You've
you
never.
the X-rays.
Okay, you know what? If you're gonna have a third goalie, I'll take Binnington, but do not ever put Carter Hart anywhere near my Team Canada.
Yeah, I probably would have put Binnington before Carter Hart, but
I would have Mike Smith before I have Carter Hart. What's the logic behind
2022?
Carter Hart?
I'm pretty sure Smith will be retired by then, but hey, you never know.
But, okay.
What did you find?
This is for 2022, so they're just projecting what they think the lines will be. How do we know Sidney Crosby's still in the NHL in 2022? What if he retires? I'm not saying he will, but okay, but like seriously,
I'd still be in the league. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, if we're going that far ahead, maybe these lines are good. I never thought of that. Maybe Marner is the right choice for that. But like, where's Giroux?
Tavares won't be the right choice in 3 years.
Where's Claude Giroux?
I don't know, guys.
Tavares
I'm just reading you guys what I saw. Hey, I'm just reading you guys what I saw. So
I'll tell you what I don't want as my starting goalie: a 2 years older Carey Price than what he is right now. That's what I don't want. And it's not even a knock on him, but I don't want him to start at like 35. Well, how old is he? I don't even know.
I think on that type of stage, I think he'll be all right.
I guess it's Carey Price. I'm not offended by him being on the team. Carter Hart, like
I still think that Carey Price is one of the best goalies in the league when he's trying. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I think on a stage like that, when he's playing for Team Canada, he'll show up.
I think
that
it's
a different kind of.
You just said it better than I ever said it in that whole other episode. That's exactly how I feel when he's trying. And I feel like he doesn't ever try. He doesn't care at all. Like, that's how he seems when he's playing. Like, after 2 goals going, he's like, I'm done. I'm not even going to play.
That's sad because you're letting down your team.
Yeah, but maybe you're right. And I'm not going to take away from his skill. I know he's a really skilled goalie.
But his team has also let him down numerous times. So
that's true, too.
Because
I just don't think they're good enough. I'm sorry. I just don't think they're good enough.
I'm surprised.
The Shea Weber trade was the right move. I stick with that.
And I still think that Max Domi is a good addition to that team, but I still think they got a long way to go. And a lot of their players need to develop before they get to a point where they actually start competing again.
I think if Jonathan Drouin can stay healthy and focused, he's good. And I think Thomas Tatar is very good. Max Domi has the potential. I don't know if he'll ever live up to it.
Well, there you go.
They have some decent pieces. Victor Mete, I don't hate them. That rookie they got is supposed to be really good, but he stunk it up this year. He has 6 points in 39 games or something like that.
Well, I
would like to see them keep Sergachev that went to Tampa.
Yeah, wouldn't we all? But then again, they wouldn't have got Drouin. And Tampa Bay would have been screwed without Sergachev. I don't think Tampa Bay's the same team if they keep Drouin. I don't know. You got anything else?
I got nothing else, man. Those are my questions for this week.
All right.
Let's think they would have done better keeping Subban than Weber?
No.
I think at the time they needed a defensive defenseman, and I think Weber.
They made the move the league should have made.
Yeah. Plus, that contract is so ridiculous. I'm sorry. Subban's.
What is it?
It's over now, I think.
Is it over now? But he was getting what, $9 million a year? What was he getting?
A lot, like 8-9 million. He was the highest paid player of the year when he got paid. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't think he's worth the contract.
I honestly don't know about contracts, but that was the right trade. And I still, just like you said about Carey Price, I think PK Subban can be amazing when he tries. And I don't think he cares.
But unfortunately, when he was traded to Jersey these last couple of years, he has not been playing well.
My thing with him is
his lifestyle is getting to his head.
He's from Canada. He was being pushed as the star. If you're watching, compared to wrestling, you know how they push a star? There's a guy that they want you to like. So The Rock, they're he's the biggest guy we have. We're going to push him on you. That's all you're going to see. Boom, boom. And that's what Subban was getting. The whole league was pushing Subban. He was a huge thing. on the Montreal Canadiens. He's a star. He's from Toronto. Like, it was huge. And then all of a sudden they just dumped him to Nashville out of nowhere. He didn't expect it. And then Nashville just dumped him to New Jersey. Like, how do you feel now? After the first one, okay, he went to a winner. Yeah, Nashville didn't need him.
In the first place. Nashville did not need him.
No, they had enough depth. They didn't need him.
I agree with that. But if you're him, you got dumped from the second biggest possible role you can have in the NHL, and that's being a star on Montreal. It might be bigger than Toronto. I don't even know. You take it how you want.
Well, the thing is, like, as soon as he went to Jersey, Jersey needed him. Jersey needed that type of player.
He was the perfect.
Not been able to step up.
I agree. The moves they made this offseason, I was like, New Jersey is going to be the scariest team in the NHL.
Yeah, with Taylor Hall.
Stink.
And look what happened to Taylor Hall. He got traded.
And then Phoenix went and made a bunch of questionable moves, but I still like the roster that they have after the trades. I don't know if the trades were the best trades, but the roster they have is pretty solid. What happens as soon as they made all the trades, they start tanking. Like, they lost, 10 games in a row after they made the trades for Hall and the other guy, whoever they got. I don't remember who it was.
That makes me think that Hall is the problem and what I want him on my team, though.
Jersey did start doing better after they traded Hall.
Yep.
Same thing with Edmonton.
Same thing that happened with Edmonton.
Yep. Maybe he's that guy that you don't want in your locker room, right?
Oh, just a quick question. Like, I'm not saying he's very special. Where's Taylor Hall in this Team Canada? He doesn't make Team Canada?
Maybe they don't need him in the.
I mean, compared to who they put on there, like, I would rather have Taylor Hall than Mark Stoll.
I'd rather have Taylor Hall on my bench than a guy that we never even played an NHL game yet.
Hey, man,
I'd rather have Taylor Hall in net than Carter Hart.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, some of the defensive pairings, I'd rather have PK Subban than some of these guys that are on the team. You know what I mean?
You listen, my guarantees, my 100% guarantees. You need Crosby, you need McDavid, you need McKinnon, you need Bergeron and Marchand on forward. Everybody else is replaceable. And on defense, you need Riley probably and Pietrangelo and Doughty, and then everything else is replaceable. And then in net, you just need Carey Price, and the other two goalies don't matter really. I guess that's why they put that. Because if Carter Hart,
well, like the article says, that these are projected lines. I mean, they could be something completely different in 2 years. Yeah, so
Carter Hart might be the best goalie in the world in 2 years. We don't know, but I'm like, to me, when you're saying the names, I'm thinking right now, right, and in my head, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up. Go ahead.
All right. Guys, thanks for watching episode 6, 5 for Talking, RLG2, RLG Network. I got my boy Bargo down low. I got my boy Caps over there somewhere on one of the sides. I won't point because I never get it right, but I did anyways. Subscribe.
Spread the word. Subscribe. Like.